So she's no longer gonna be unapologetically herself? Nah, say it ain't.
Angel Reese has been suspended from the WNBA for life. The reason for this is that, well, you obviously believed you could get away with such a violation. No, you actually believed you might become the next Caitlin Clark-style basketball legend.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
But here's the twist. It didn't even come close to working. You're just sitting on the sidelines all the time while Caitlin is still in her own league.
That was probably the hardest time of my life, just because I never took a break from basketball and I didn't realize mental health was important.
Unbelievably, Angel, you are not the only baller to follow this destructive road. Do you remember Rashard Lewis from the year 2000? He was caught taking performance-enhancing substances. Pets believed he was slick until his suspension ended in boom career takes a whack. And let's not forget O.J. Mayo, who was actually banned from the NBA for drug use. However, steroids didn't help either of them. These guys believed they would be dunking on everyone and ended up getting kicked out of the league instead. Now you're Angel following the same playbook, but it's much worse because, girl, did you really think steroids were going to make you the next Caitlin Clark? Since you believed that some injections would close the talent gap, think again. Even after getting juiced up, you were still unable to perform at the same level as Caitlin, who is out there hitting buzzer beaters. Seemed like layups.
We'll give it up to Allen. They're going to give up that shot to her. Reese puts it up. Count the bucket. Body bucket and one for Angel.
May have the best nose for the basketball in the W. Good job staying with their concentration on this finish. Nice tap by Camilla.
Look, let's call it what it is. You've been feeling the heat ever since Caitlin Clark entered the scene. And Angel, the excitement that had once surrounded you began to fade. You were supposed to be the next big WNBA star, but instead you found yourself living in Caitlin's shadow, and she's out here dropping threes from the parking lot while you've been fighting to keep up. What does someone do when the pressure gets too much? It seems like you decided to use steroids, as if that would be the great equalizer. In case you missed it, it wasn't.
Degree of difficulty on this catch was big time. I don't know how she got herself shot ready in time, especially
Trailing 71-59. Angel Reese, what she got in her? Oh, she draws the contact. Get in there. Count it. Shy Barbie going to work.
One thing that Angel Reese is not going to do, and that's shy away from contact. She doesn't care if it's Nneka Ogwumike or someone from the SEC. She is going right through the chest of her defender. It's the steroid
for this group last.
Here are the reasons why this entire steroid plan was wrong from the beginning. However, if you like this video, then like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is impossible to create Caitlin Clark's greatness. You cannot simply give her a bit more strength and instantly produce her incredible court vision. Perhaps you thought that gaining muscle would make you stronger, faster, and better on defense. But the truth is that no amount of fake muscle could give you what Caitlin has. She also has a basketball IQ that you can't teach. And guess what? No steroids can buy that either. Caitlin's game is based on dexterity, keen instincts, and ice-cold resolve. But we're trying to outmuscle her.
Can't you just say she's doing the Moses Malone? Remember old Moses, one of your favorite big men? He'd get 18 rebounds, 7 of them from his own misses. Come on. But anyway, Jason, this is what we brought up a couple days ago. The aesthetic quality with Angel is simply not there. I'm not saying there's not a value to her game.
It's all about skill and execution, and Caitlin is both in spades. She's playing chess while you were out here pounding pawns. If it were, there wouldn't be a need for strategy for plays or game plans. The fact is, Angel, your desire to be the best led you to a point where cheating seemed like the only way to compete, but it didn't make you a better player. Rather, it made you a worse one. Now, look where you're going. You've been suspended from the WNBA for life. Did you think anyone would notice? The WNBA was simply going to ignore the fact that you went from 0 to 60 pretty quickly. Steroids aren't subtle. Angel players look up and see a gigantic red flag appear out of nowhere. Honestly, even if you didn't get caught, would this have really solved your issue? Did you think that getting bigger or stronger would magically help you shoot like Steph Curry or lock down on defense like Kay Leonard?
No.
Caitlin Clark isn't overpowering you with physical strength. She's outthinking, outplaying, and outclassing you on the court. Steroids were never going to help you with that. The WNBA isn't stupid. They recognize the signs, and once they catch you, you're done.
Minnesota Lynx team needed. Snatched her up from Chicago. Here goes Reese, penetrating. 6 points to go with her 8 rebounds.
I like when Angel Reese takes it off the bounce. I like her ability, her
Jones blocked by Reese. Gets her own miss. On top, Mabry shuffles it over. Evan for 3. Offensive rebound, put back in a foul.
That's what she does. WNBA, one of the most prolific.
Now that the WNBA has announced that you will be suspended for life, the news is all over the headlines, and you, Angel Reese, are left wondering what to do. The answer is straightforward. There is no turning back from this. Sure, you may attempt to rebuild your reputation in another league, perhaps abroad or in a less competitive environment, but the damage is done. Your name will always be associated with this scandal.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
While all of this is going on, Caitlin Clark is undoubtedly laughing. She didn't need steroids. Instead, she just kept working hard and went on with her grind. Now she's out there smashing records, cashing checks, and making sure her name is recorded in basketball history. You attempted to manipulate the system, Angel, but it only backfired.
Carter against Horston. We'll be watching that matchup all night long. Carter does a great job getting by Jordan there. Now on Agumake. Good bounce pass to Reese. And
there is one lesson to be learned from this entire situation. It is that shortcuts never work. You believed that steroids would be your ticket to glory, but all they got you was a lifetime suspension. Rather than working harder, improving, and earning your place, you took the easy route. And now you are on the outside looking in while Caitlin Clark continues to dominate the game as if she were born to do so. Someone who should have known better chose to enter this chaotic mess. Yes, people. Teresa Witherspoon is the famous Teresa Witherspoon, a well-known figure in the basketball community, is now being drawn into this controversy because she thought it was wise to support and even encourage Angel Reese's risky behavior. Let's just say that her actions have not only destroyed Angel's career, but have also rocked the WNBA as a whole, particularly the Chicago Sky, who are now at the center of a terrible situation.
Reese trying to seal inside. Reese the shovel. Cardoso the finish. Here's Stewart going to work on Reese. Gets partially blocked by Angel Reese. Reese running the floor. Oh, what a pass! Jonquel Jones on the money to Reese. Big to big.
Pass by Jonquel Jones right over the top. But watch this catch.
Wow.
There's very little space to catch Corral and finish.
Reminds me of the and one she had in the win against Indiana in Chicago.
second team foul here for the Aces. Had to get to 5 to be in the bonus. Mabry looking for something, finds Reese, that's something. And Reese trying to make herself available, does on the post. Gets her first field goal to go.
Mobile and Wi-Fi provider of the Chicago Sky. Nothing has been more reliable.
Teresa Witherspoon has received praise for her leadership and mentoring over the years, but it seems like she lost the plot somewhere along the line. Perhaps you believed Angel was the Chicago Sky golden ticket back to the top, and you were prepared to do whatever it took to get her there. But now look where it's placed you, right in the middle of this mess that's fueled by steroids.
3, splits the defenders. Shot blocked from behind by Angel Reese. leading scorer, tied now with Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Reese, the flip shot with the right hand, no good, but gets her own rebound again, goes through traffic and scores. Angel Reese, she is. High post to Gumake, flashes, probably shouldn't have put the ball on the deck because there were a lot of hands down there. Here's Allen with it. Back to Harrison. Pump fakes inside. Reese flips it up with the left hand and scores.
Witherspoon. Teresa, you used to be a legend and a trailblazer.